Hey guys, it is what's the day? 2:35, Monday, May 30th, Memorial Day. See that? Um, I'm making this video for myself. I'm not making it for anybody else. I'm not making this for entertainment purposes. This is not an act. I just don't know, man. So let me tell you guys what's going on, man. So I have an associate's degree in biomedical electronics, which basically is repairing and maintaining hospital equipment. And I've been working in that field since 1999. I graduated from Louisiana Tech with an associate's degree in it. I've worked for several companies. I've worked for GE Healthcare. I've worked for a company called Trimedics. I've worked for Master Plan, which is no longer a company anymore. They were sold out to Aramark, and Aramark sold out to Trimedics. I've worked for several hospitals. My first biomed job was at St. Dominic Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. I worked for Harton Regional in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Let me see, I've worked for a company called Novasight, which is a traveling company. And more recently, my last position was at York Hospital in York, Maine. I was there, I don't know, a little bit over a year and a half, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Actually, probably about a year and 8 months. So I lost my job in February of this year, 2022. And I moved up here from Tennessee to basically make Maine my home. You know, I was unemployed. It was during COVID. I was living out of my car. I didn't have anywhere to go. I have no family. I have no friends. I do have an adult daughter, and she is living with her mother. She'll be 22. Sorry about the car outside. It's a nice day, and I'm trying to conserve money, so I don't have the air on or anything. I got the door open, guys, so I apologize for that. So anyway, what I was saying is I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. My father died years ago. I'm 51 years old. I was born in 1971. I did a stint in the Navy. I was a cook in the Navy. I've worked manufacturing jobs. I've worked making steaks at a steak restaurant. I've worked at Hardee's flipping burgers. And so more recently, I worked at York Hospital in Maine, in York, Maine, up until February of this year. And I worked half the day, and they called me into, it was February 2nd. They called me into HR and just told me they were separating my employment or terminating my employment, basically firing me. They never gave me a specific reason why. I have suspicions, but that's all they are, suspicions. So my point is that, man, I've got a lot of experience, and I've been on unemployment since February, and I've got till, I think probably, I'm looking at a calendar on the wall over here, sorry. I think I've got until probably about the second week of August will be my last unemployment check, and I've done everything I can to find a job, man. I've got bills I've got to pay, and I just don't know how I'm going to make it. But my point is that maybe I'm just ranting at this point. I mean, I'm frustrated. I find it very, very disheartening that I've literally applied for 30 jobs, and just to show you, I'll be right back. I'm kind of old school, guys. I write everything down, so I actually have a notebook, and I keep track of every job I've ever applied for. I write it down in a notebook. I have the date, the time, everything. I write it down. And I've applied for 30 places, man. And I've actually been on two two physical job interviews where the hospital invited me to come down and have a physical interview with them. And those just didn't pan out, man. I've got 20 plus years experience in biomed. I have x-ray training. I have ultrasound training. I have my degrees in electronics. I've applied for places and it's like nobody's interested. I had a job interview recently with a company with a hospital that's local to me in Maine, and I'm not hopeful. I really am not. They definitely did not seem that they were that interested, especially after the interview. I find it funny that all these places have these job openings, but for some reason people are not getting hired. It's like everybody's hiring, but nobody's getting hired, and I don't understand it. So I'm not asking for help. I'm not doing this for help. I'm not doing this because I want to beg money from people. I don't even make any money off of YouTube, guys. Everything I've ever done on YouTube, that comes out of my pocket, man. That's money I spent. All these games I've got, man, the games I use and stuff like that, all my game systems and stuff, man, that's on me. I bought that. I paid for that. I've not received one dime from anything on YouTube. And I understand my channel's small, and I don't expect to. I did it. I do it because it's an outlet for me. I consider it fun. It's a fun thing for me to do. It's kind of my way to giving back, and kind of showing to you guys, kind of show off my collection, kind of. And yeah, I have a good bit of video games, and I'm probably gonna have to start selling them off. And the problem is that there's nobody here locally that wants to buy them. I checked with a local place last couple weekends ago, and they're not buying games. They refuse to take them in, but they're more than happy to sell you games, but they're not taking in games to pay money, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, so I don't know what my future holds. I don't know what my future of this channel holds, and it's depressing and it's sad. And I've got a lot to offer somebody, and I mean, I'm a go-getter, man. If you set me on a project, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna do it. I'm neat. I'm clean. I'm polite. I'm courteous. I mean, I've worked with a lot of companies. I worked with a lot of customers. I know how to talk to doctors. I know how to talk to nurses. I don't shy away from projects. I always get the job done, and then when I'm done, I always follow up. That's one of the keys. You have to follow up after repair's done. You got to follow up, man. So yeah, I've got bills I got to pay, and I'm gonna have to start cutting some things off, like internet, things like that. I'm gonna have to cut off. I can't afford it. That's the truth, and that's the honest answer, guys. I don't know what my future holds, and it's just sad and disheartening that I have so much to offer somebody, and it's like nobody's interested. I'm even willing at this point to relocate somewhere. I mean, yeah, I need some relocation assistance. I don't have money in the bank, man. I don't have I'm not sitting on a gold mine of money around here, man. I don't have I'm not Scrooge McDuck. If I was, I wouldn't be unemployed. I wouldn't be worried about money. So just so you guys know, all the Stone Gamers and the videos that are coming out after this, and actually for the last couple of months, I've actually already shot all those. I shot those months and months ago, and I've just been releasing them slowly. I had planned to do a Mario Kart live, and I still plan on doing it. I just have to get in there and finish up on it. There's some tweaks and twerks and stuff like that I've got to take care of. I don't know what my future holds. I don't know what the channel future holds. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated that I don't know why I was fired. I don't know why they decided just to kick me out of the place, because that's the way I felt. I went from one day being the best technician they ever had to getting escorted out by security, man. And that freaking hurts, man. That really does hurt. And I don't know. And you know, like I said, I have no family. My father died 12, 13 years ago, probably longer than that. My mother, I have no earthly idea where my mother is. I have a sister. She's a year and a half older than I am, and I have no earthly idea where she is. My parents actually gave me up when I was 13. They gave me up to the state of Mississippi. Um, yeah, and so I don't know. I don't even know why I'm making this video, to be honest with you, and I don't even know if I even put it online. Um, I do have some things I'm probably going to end up having to sell my Camaro, and I don't know where I'm going to sell that, and I don't know. I'm probably not going to get much anything for it. Maybe a couple grand. I feel like right now I'm gonna have to, because I've only got like 2 months left, basically June and July. I feel like I'm gonna have to just start throwing stuff out, and I'm gonna have to start planning to live out of my car again, which is very, very disheartening. I moved up to Maine to make it my home, man. When I was working for a company, Novasite, I was traveling around. I was living out of my car in Tennessee, and I was traveling around the U.S., man. And I liked it because I got a hotel, and they paid for my food, they paid for the hotel and everything. It was a really good company. And, you know, I used that time because I knew Novasite was going to be a temporary position. I used that time to see where I wanted to live, you know, to kind of check out some states. Um, and of course I chose, there was three of them. There was Maine, Arkansas, I'm sorry, not Arkansas, Arizona, and New Mexico. And yeah, I came up to Maine. I fell in love with the place. And you know, in fact, it was during the winter time. And most people think that I'm crazy, but I love it. I love the winter. I love the snow. I love it up here. Um, I just hate the fact that you know, I've kind of established myself here for the last year and a half, last going on 2 years. Next month, around the 27th, I think will be about 2 years I've been up here. I've established myself, and you know, I'm feel like I'm just gonna have to abandon everything once again and live back in my car. And the problem now is that I don't know what I'm gonna do for money. I'll probably move into my car, and then I'll probably just take a minimum wage job somewhere, Walmart or something like that, flipping burgers, if they'll even hire me. You know, and I understand my age is a factor. I'll be 51 in July, and I know my age is going to be a factor because most people don't want to hire old people like me. They want people that are, you know, that are young. And that's one of the things, that's one of the problems I have in my field is that they hire people that are not qualified. They hire people that are not educated. There's a lot of hospitals and a lot of places that just hire somebody just to fill a position. And, you know, biomed is very critical. You know, you have to have a license to be a nurse. You have to be registered, you know. You have to go through medical school and medical training to be a doctor. They don't just give anybody a scalpel, you know. But these companies feel that biomed, that anybody can do those positions, and the problem is they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay anything, and they don't want to hire people that have experience like me. You know, I think mostly because of my age and because of the fact that why would they? If they could hire somebody at half my wage, and you know, have an employee. But it's a dangerous thing. It really is, because you know, they hire people that don't know what they're doing. They hire people that just have a little training in electronics. And biomed is a lot more than just electronics. There's a compliance issue with it. There's a lot of patient safety with it. It takes a certain type of person to be a true biomed. And you know, I feel like that I was born to do this position. I was born to do this job. And before I was a biomed and going through biomed school, the only thing I wanted to do was be a biomed. And now all I want to do is stay a biomed. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Doesn't look like it's going to pan out. So yeah, back to it. I'm probably just going to just start selling my stuff off wherever I can. I'm probably just going to go ahead and just start trash and stuff that I can't sell. I can't afford. I have a storage unit in Tennessee that's I think it's like $75 a month. I pay for that. So I just figure, man, if I could just get rid of all my stuff and you know, just live in my car. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. That's where I'm feeling right now, and it's very, very disheartening. And you know, not having a family, not having friends, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Maybe I should have some friends. Maybe I should have some family. But I mean, I just nothing I can do at this point. Can't start making friends and say, "Hey, can I sleep on your couch for the next 6 months?" You know, I mean, that's a little unreasonable. Um, and I can't have any more kids, so I've been fixed on that. So I can cross off the whole family thing. You know. Um, Yeah, I don't really know what else I need to say here or what else I need to do. At this point I'm just kind of ranting, I guess. If anybody out there knows a biomed position, let me know. I'm more than happy to apply for it, but I'm not hopeful that I get it. And that's an honest answer. That's a 100% honest answer. Is that I don't mind applying. I don't mind going on job interviews. I can say yes sir, no sir all day long, and I mean it's up to the companies to hire me. I can't force anybody to hire me, and it's crazy, man. And you know what's funny is that I even have people that give me glowing references, man. There's this one gentleman that I've known for years, and I mean I've probably known him close to 20 years now, probably less than that. But anyway, and he's a manager with a company, and he's giving me glowing references. And you know, he one time sent me a letter, sent me a copy of a letter that he sent an employer on my behalf, and he said in there that there are very few people in this world that he would trust his life to, and he said that I'm one of them, and that makes me feel great and wonderful, you know. Of course, I didn't get the position, but that's life. I know more recently he talked to even a company he was working for, and they were looking at hiring me, and he told them straight out. He said, "Look, there are worse things you can do. You know, there are worse people to hire than Michael." You know, and that's kind of what it is, man. Is that, you know, I've got people that I've got references that people just give me glowing references. I've got all my education. I have training certificates, you know, where I've been to actually OEM, original equipment manufacturers training on equipment. I have diplomas from that. I've got a lot of experience. I bring a lot to the table. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about my video games. I'm passionate about biomed. I'm passionate about electronics. And yeah, I'm not looking for a handout, man. I'm looking for a hand up. I'm not looking for somebody to come in here and say, "Oh, here's $1 million to take care of your problems." I'm not looking for that, man. I want to be able to take care of myself. I don't want to live off of daddy government. And that's the thing too, is that, you know, it sucks. It sucks. I have no retirement. Because I actually lost that last year or a couple of years ago during COVID when I was living in my car. And you know, I have no retirement, so I don't have anything other than Social Security. I have no money in the bank. So yeah, I basically live off of. Sorry, I was looking outside. I live off of the unemployment checks that I get every week, and right now they pay the bills, and I have most times I have about $30-40 to last me a week after I pay bills. I don't have a car note. I have to put money aside for rent each month. I pay $800 a month in rent. I do maintain a cell phone, which I have to pay for that. I do maintain internet, which I use that, of course, for job search. I use that for uploading my videos and stuff as well. Um, yeah, I have car insurance. I've got liability on both my vehicles that runs me about $50 a month. Um, so yeah, that's kind of my life that's going on right now, guys, and I'm trying to get through it. And I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what my future is. Um, I'm not one for suicide. That's for sure. So you guys can forget about that. You know, I'm not an advocate. I'm not an advocate for such a thing, and I don't believe in such a thing either. Life is a gift, and we shouldn't just toss it away as well. I'm just tired of not being able to sleep, man. I can't sleep at night. I have crazy dreams. I I just I don't know. I just feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone, man. It's like up is down and left is right now, and I can't I can't seem to get over it. I can't seem to get to that point where I'm taking care of myself and to where I am, you know, not dependent upon uh, daddy government to take care of me. And you know, I got to the point where I've got to stay off the internet. I've got to stay off of the watching the news and listening to the news and reading reports and stuff because it's just all depressing stuff, man. You know, and I hear stuff and it really upsets me that, you know, we could spend $40 billion for Ukraine, but I can't even find a job to take care of myself. You know, it's crazy. So I have some plans for some videos. I don't know if they're going to come to fruition. I really don't know. I'm going to try to get that Mario Kart Live done. Just, you're going to have to bear with me. I may do it. I don't know. I've set most of the course up. I've just got to get in there and do some tweaking. And that's really the only plans that I have. And, you know, besides that, I'm just going to start preparing myself. I have to prepare myself mentally and I have to prepare myself physically to move back into my vehicle. And it's a hard thing because I have a lot of stuff up here and I'm just going to have to start trashing it and giving it away to people because I'm not going to have room for it in my car and I'm not going to be able to afford a storage unit. Storage units up here in Maine are ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, ridiculous. I looked at one. I looked at one a couple months ago. Um, I'm sorry. I looked at one last year to store my Camaro, a small unit, and it was like $250 a month. And I was like, you know, I'm not gonna pay $250 a month to store a vehicle that's completely paid off. And that's to me, that's a car note. If I can afford $250 a month, I can just get a new car. It's kind of ridiculous. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to buckle down and do what needs to be done. And I really appreciate all you guys liking this channel and sharing this channel and watching it. And it's not that I require it. I don't make any money off this channel. I do it for myself. And I really appreciate everybody watching everything, man. So um, I'm here. I'm here trucking along. And I'm doing what I can. And when whatever happens, whether I get a job or whether I end up moving back into my car, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I'll keep you updated. Just don't expect a lot of videos because I probably won't have the means to do it as well. So, all right, guys, y'all take care. Be safe out there. I will holler at you later, guys. Bye bye.